from PGCIM 2014 batch at SPJIMR, and I'll be joining ESB Business School right here.
Hello, I'm Nishant Sanjay Parekh. I'm in the current batch of PGCIM 2014 at SPJIMR, and I'll be joining Nijmegen Business University in the Netherlands.
Hello, my name is Divya Oberoi. I'm also part of currently a PGCIM batch, and I'll be joining ESIC School of Management in France. Today we have with us Dr. Debasis Mallik. He's the program head for PGCIM. Today we'll be asking him some questions which are frequently asked by the aspirants of PGCIM. Thank you, sir, for your time.
Sir, what was the calling behind this program? Any particular industrial needs that could be catered to this?
Well, when we first thought of this program, the main motivation was ESB, because at that point in time, point number one, we had around 10 years of collaboration with ESB, and we wanted to intensify the relationship with them. That was one motivation. And the second motivation was we always had a program in India which was very recognized, and we had a huge alumni base in India, but we did not have too much of alumni base outside India, especially in Europe. Though we have quite a few of our alumni in say US or even in Asian countries like Singapore and Kuala Lumpur and so on, but our European alumni base was really weak. So we thought, why don't we start a program along with ESB to start with, where we'll have a good alumni base in Europe. So the whole objective of the program was to build Indo-Euro trade experts, where we will try to provide the basic education here, and they take up some elective courses over there, and then they get some internships over there and join some companies over there, work there for some time, and hopefully these companies having some counterpart in India or planning to set up some company or subsidiary in India, and they would depute our students to India back. So the purpose was to make them feel that, okay, here is a bunch of students, they are educated both in the Indian environment as well as in the German environment to start off, and they get jobs there in Germany, working with the mother concern there, and then deputed from there to India if required, so that they can understand both the cultures well and contribute to the mother company even better.
Sir, we surely understand that it's a unique step taken by SPJIMR. How, according to you, this program is different from the 2-year program which is run by SPJIMR, that's PGDM?
Well, the difference is substantial. The 2-year program principally caters to Indian recruiters, Indian companies, and the global exposure is not that much in the 2-year program. And this program, as I said earlier, the whole purpose was to create Indo-Euro experts and to cater to the European market. So the whole purpose of this program was to create alumni in Europe. So clearly, when students apply for this program, we ask them very upfront that what is your objective? Is your objective to work here, find out a job here, work in Indian companies, right back in India here? If the answer is yes, then we often say, well, then you should go for the PGCIM program and not for the PGCIM program, because the program is international and we want people to work there in the European environment, and then over a later period of time, maybe sometime later, they can come and join here in Indian companies. But our objective is to want them to start their work over there. So that is the basic difference. And of course, another major difference is the duration. We try to provide majority of the courses which are taught in PGCIM first year, and also some of the courses of the second year in the PGCIM program in the first 6 to 8 months. So this 6 to 8 months is, as you know quite well, it's extremely rigorous, and probably you sleep for some 3 to 4 hours a day. So it's fighting against time, and you just don't know how days pass by. Having said that, it is actually an acid test for you to enter the corporate world with new challenges. So what we do here in SPJIMR is to provide the basic courses, the fundamental courses, as you know, the fundamental courses over here, which encompasses across all streams, starting from economics, quantitative methods, financial accounting, marketing, HR, OB, you know it all. And few courses which are actually taught in PGP2, second year of PGP batch, like strategy, simulations, some of the simulations that we have done. These are some of the courses which are done with the second year. Also the course that you're doing right now, international finance and so on, these courses are not done in the first year of the PGP program. So that is the uniqueness of the program. So we have selected the best courses in PGP 2-year and offer it as a part of general management here, and then we expect you to go there in those countries in the 4 partner schools and specialize in the electives that they offer, based on which you get a better internships followed with the job.
So could you tell something about the faculty, because like SPJIMR is acclaimed for its faculty experience, and similarly with such international universities, it is also acclaimed that these universities have good faculty. So could you like describe about them?
Well, good question. We have the best professors teaching across the different programs in SPJIMR to teach for the PGCIM program, as you know. But it doesn't end there. What we do is, as you all know that right now we have 4 partner schools which are with us, ESB to start with, and then followed with that we had ESEC School of Management in Paris, and the next, from the last year we have started Nairod and EBS Frankfurt. So we have 4 partner schools. We try to make sure that we not only expose you to the professors who teach in the other programs at SPJIMR, but also we encourage professors to come from our partner schools to come and teach here. The reason behind that is, we want you to integrate with the culture right away while you are here. So as you have witnessed, for Nairod you had Christonel coming and teaching a course, for ESB you had Dennis coming, and one more professor is coming for international marketing in January, February. For you have Antonio, you had Jacob coming and taking your classes. So that's the type of vibrations we want to create right in 6 months, so that you don't feel that you are doing the course only with the SPJIMR faculty, but you're also exposed to the international faculty. So we try to have around 2 faculty from each of the partner business schools to take your courses right when you are here, so that they can share what is expected out of you when you are there. I hope you remember the discussions that you had with the professors when they came here.
So it's a beautiful concept to get people from faculties from abroad to help us in the curriculum and all. So we would like to ask you a simple question, that what is the faculty's feedback both from SPJIMR and from European school about students who are studying in the PGCIM course?
Well, interesting question. Myself being a faculty, I can share my thoughts. I teach across all programs at SPJIMR. I teach across FMB, EMBA, PGPM, PGDM, and of course PGCIM. Teach across all the programs, and it is not only me who says this, but I think I won't exaggerate if I say that all professors have the same feeling. One, the PGCIM students are extremely humble. That's what they say. And 2, which is a follow-up of the first, unless you are humble, you cannot really learn. To learn, you need to be humble, you need to be acceptable to new thoughts. So they feel that students are very humble, they have this learning zeal in their mind, and they especially, some of the professors say that it's a very conducive environment because the numbers are not huge like PGDM or PGPM in a class. In a PGDM class, you have 90 students there sitting. So that eye contact gets very difficult. Here with limited number of students, 40 or 30 or 45 or 50, we don't go beyond that. So the eye contact is a big thing, and the one-to-one connect that they have is something very exceptional. And I still remember some of the professors, they take names of some earlier students, those who have passed out from the first batch and second batch. Suddenly they will ping, hello madam, hello sir, how are you, and so on. So they remember them by name. So this is the connect that gets established. I think even Dr. Sheshaiah, when he first took your class, he was overwhelmed, saying that some of the assignments that you solved right in the first day, it was not so simple in many other programs. So I think the students' quality and the dedication and the approach is good, and I appreciate, and I would want this to continue for the future.
So another question that since you are having very selective students for this course, what are the qualities that you look into a student for this course in specific?
Qualities. Quality number one, of course, not to be rigid with a choice. So if I'm rigid with my choice that I want to complete the program and be there in Europe maybe for a year to complete my internship and work for some time, but I want to come back. I have to come back. I have some commitments here and all that. It doesn't really work. Okay. You have to have an open mind based on the approach, based on the opportunities available. You have to be open. So openness and flexibility is one thing that we really want. Second choice is eagerness to learn. Because it is not only learning in the classroom environment, but also from your peers. Even when you're going abroad there, if you're always amongst yourselves, learning doesn't happen much. So you have to learn how to intermingle with people. You have, I think, some 60 nationals coming from different countries for your program. Same is with your IMA program and your program also. So rightly in universities, I mean, in Germany, it has been awarded as the university to have the maximum number of nationalities. So if you are still with Indians all the time with your classmates, the learning doesn't happen so much. So that openness and the eagerness to learn is very important. Flexibility and eagerness to learn, I think nothing else matters.
Yes, agreed. Agreed.
So as you've seen, PGCIM has been running successfully for the last 4 years, and more European institutes have started accepting the credits for this program. So would you like to tell us how the previous batches of this program have been performing right now, and how are they placed currently?
Well, that's probably a very important question to be addressed. Before answering this question, let me just tell you that the whole approach of job environment or placement or career services in Europe is very different from what we have it in India. In India, we mostly follow the US model, hire and fire. So on a particular placement season, as we call it, we may have 15 or 20 companies coming every day to the institute and recruiting students from other programs, recruiting our students and going back after recruitment. It doesn't happen the same way in Europe. It's very different. Even with the best schools in Europe, it doesn't happen this way. The reason behind that is, in Europe, they don't have this hire and fire policy. And contract laws or employee rules are very, very stringent. So companies are really, very careful while recruiting, because firing is very difficult. Okay, so they want to be extra cautious when they recruit an employee. So what is the process? The process is they would first try to work with you for some time as an intern. So you join them as an intern based on your a match with your objective, what you want to do, your profile, and what they require. So you first join there as an intern, work there anywhere ranging between 2 months to 1 year or even more sometimes. So you join there as an intern. Once you see that yes, it's gelling well, the company likes you, you like the company, you like the job profile, then discussions go forward, and then you take up a full-time job, and the company is also willing to offer a full-time job with them. That is how it happens. I know a lot of students, I won't take name of companies, but many students, when they apply, when they go there to the universities, I know that they apply maybe to say 200 companies or even more. And they get calls, they get offers. So many times they may get multiple offers to join as interns. And in this multiple offers that they get, sometimes there are some very tall order names. I won't take names here, very tall order names. And I have seen, they keep on interacting, I have seen them not taking those offers. The simple reason is, the conversion rate of these internships to jobs is very, very little. Very, very little. So they would rather go for an internship where they learn a lot and the possibility of getting converted to a job is very high. You know, so that is how it happens. So students, they first go for an internship, they work with the company where the conversion possibility of getting converted to a job is high, and then and we are all sure about how good our students are, and I'm sure, I mean, they do well, and then naturally it gets converted to a job. Having said that, coming to your question, certainly it was not easy for the first year or even the next year that we had. The reason behind that is we were new to the European environment. We really didn't know how it works there. So in most European B schools, it is like, okay, we offer the program, we have the course, and now you are on your own. You find out your way. Okay. So we worked with them, and then we decided on internships. We decided on master theses where they are required to work with the companies to inculcate their understanding with the companies, and then getting converted to jobs. So we clearly, made it a point to all our partner schools that if our students are going from here to your country, to your school, the return on investment is the quality of job they get. You know, that is the acid test. So if our students are not placed in the best of the best companies, it means that something is wrong with us. So we have, when I say we, I'm talking about the partner schools and SPJIMR together. Okay. So we may not have been able to train them adequately because of which they are not getting the right jobs. So fortunately, very, very fortunately, all the 4 partner schools that we have are very receptive and very cooperative, and they have all understood this problem, and that is why we are all together today, and we are running this excellent program. So all that I can say is we have moved from strength to strength, and initially in the first couple of years, we had a lot of problems with the program, but today, let it be ESEC or let it be ESB, there is no student without an internship. Last time, couple of weeks, 3 weeks back, when I was there in Paris, some of my ex-students, they met me there, and they were discussing that, sir, our company is looking for some internships. So do you know anybody who's not having an internship? I said, I'm sorry, right now there is nobody who's not having an internship. A similar offer came from Nairod yesterday. We got an information that in Brooklyn itself, there are some internship offers, but we don't have students. And these are all going to get converted to jobs, but we don't have students. So it has moved from a stage of supply greater than demand, and now it has moved to a situation of demand more than supply.
So, sir, I would like to thank you for your time. I'm sure all this information can really help all those who wish to apply for PGCIM and looking for a career here. Thank you so much, sir.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.